2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win. I tell you, what this is telling me is the team is playing with tremendous confidence.
They just look like they're on the same page. Everyone on this squad has the same goal in mind. Just win, baby.
Now let's get a pregame report from Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who spoke with Greg Popovich. David.
Well, Kevin, he acknowledged that the first meeting with his team did not go exactly the way he expected it to, but said they've identified a few areas of key adjustments that will ensure they don't drop a second straight game for this team. We'll find out if those fixes do the trick. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And as you approach that midway point of the season, Steve, the pecking order pretty clear. Is it possible for a team to suddenly kick into a high gear and forget what's happened the first half and be completely different the second half of the season?
You know, sometimes a tweak of the lineup, a guy has been out because of injury, or a huge trade can definitely kickstart a lot of teams, and you just start to play better. But one thing is, when you start to hit that chemistry, that continuity, and everything is clicking, the unselfishness, yes, you can. You can have it happen in the midseason.
And it's the Warriors to start out. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, the two stars at the forward spots. Parker and Green are the guard set. And it's Gasol, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Leonard. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Leonard. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Golden State.
It's so difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
And Kawhi Leonard, the only player other than Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon to be an all-star starter. Greg win the Defensive Player of the Year and win a Finals MVP award.
And Kevin, I think it's fair to say that's some lofty company to be in. You know, you're worried with the retirement of Tim Duncan. Would the Spurs go through a lull? And they found another two-way superstar to kind of build their team around, much in the same in terms of mannerisms as a Tim Duncan.
And the first one drops.
Kawhi Leonard, he's been a hand-in-glove fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, not an attention seeker, but he's all about winning.
And so he hits both. You talk about Leonard's stoic all-business approach, reminiscent of his mentor, the great Tim Duncan, wouldn't you say, Steve?
Yeah, for sure. Tim didn't talk a lot at all, but he had great leadership skills. Kawhi Leonard is becoming more outspoken. If he sees something, he'll address it, and his words carry weight. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Over Durant. No good off the back of the rim. On offense, here are the Warriors. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
And here is Parker after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Aldridge is screened. Back to Leonard, over Durant. Again, Leonard missing.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gasol a screen. Outside Aldridge. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Good work there as it goes. Durant's got his first basket of the night.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Curry. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. Leonard against Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Green kicks to Aldridge. He dishes it to Parker. Aldridge a screen. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Curry with the steal. Here's Durant. And that one goes long.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Parker against Curry. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. With the way the Warriors romped in the playoffs and how stacked their team is, Steve, is a team like Golden State or really any team this talented good for the NBA?
It's a question that was asked a lot last season and will get asked a lot this season. I love the way this team plays. I think they play with such greatness and unselfishness. All the other 29 teams, they just have to catch up.
That free throw missing.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in. And he's good on the second. And with Aldridge in the paint alongside another 7-footer, the Spurs have plenty of length inside.
Yeah, they do. LaMarcus Aldridge with pretty good mobility for a player his height. He's able to move his feet defensively and cover the pick and roll perfectly.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on Green. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 7 points.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
The screen from Thompson. Curry passes to Durant. McGee with it. Gasol covering from deep. Green rebounded by the Spurs. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Now here is Aldridge. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside, as a defender, you never know what to take away.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, no luck.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Now Parker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Aldridge against Green. Just 5 on the clock. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
Good D by Parker.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. The feed to Parker. Stolen by Thompson. Green with the ball. Gasol covering. Green dishes to McGee. Thompson against Green. Trying to get back on track. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
These shots are the ones that separate Thompson from the rest of the pack. An elite shooter.
Green, the screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Green against Aldridge. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Kicks it to McGee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And there's so much more to the game than explosive athleticism. We see that. We're wowed by it. But, you know, Steve, there are those players who win with guile and being smart and crafty. Any names come to mind when you think about that aspect?
Yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies, their entire team, Kevin. When you look at Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, but some other names, Draymond Green, those guys, they won't wow you with their athleticism, but they have such a high basketball IQ. Chris Paul, those guys, they just know how to play. Harrison Barnes is another.
And that one misses. And it won't be easy for the Warriors to keep everyone on their team for the foreseeable future. But as long, Steve, as their core stays together, they'll be a title threat, no doubt. Are we looking at a dynasty here, Smitty?
You know, Kevin, they have a chance. Their core players on this team, they work so well together. They will always be in contention. They will be able to sign vets for cheap for a long time. It could be a while before someone takes them down.
And Greg Popovich, also the head coach of the U.S. national men's basketball team, a former military man himself, and, of course, guys, very passionate about his country.
You're totally right, Kevin. He's been outspoken, but his actions speak even louder. Doing a lot of charity work in San Antonio for disadvantaged youth. He cares, his players know it, and it's a part of what makes him a great man.
A nice shot by Anderson.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Curry. A 29-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Now here is McGee. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Mills. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Aldridge a screen. Gay outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And here's Mills for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Curry kicks to Green. McGee a screen. Green, the pass to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mills dishes to Gay. Pass to Anderson. He kicks it to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
I love the body control to take the hit, still convert. Aldridge now going to the line for one more.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer. and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Here's McCall, picked by West. Here's McCall. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Aldridge with a screen on West. Aldridge a screen. Gay kicks to Aldridge. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Aldridge.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Livingston kicks it to West. Back to Livingston. Picked by West. Charity stripe shot. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Mills with it. Outside Aldridge. Passes it to Ginobili. Back to Aldridge. Mills passes to Anderson. Over Bell. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
Mills with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Here's McCall. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Mills. He has 5. From past the arc. Rebounded by Bell.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
Iguodala outside. 1:19 left in the first quarter. McCaw kicks it to West. Clock at 4. It's up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. McCaw's got 5 points so far.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Anderson a screen on Bell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Warriors.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Free throw good. Mills.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Davis Bertans checks in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And both free throws good for Mills. And for the Spurs, such a remarkable run of success. In your mind, Smitty, what's been their secret?
Well, they develop extremely well, but once every decade or so, they draft a franchise player. In 1987, the Admiral. In 1997, the Big Fundamental. And in 2011, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. And after that, as Pop would say it, don't mess it up.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ginobili. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ginobili's got his first 2 points.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Iguodala with a screen on Ginobili. McCaw kicks to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. Shoots over Mills. And that does it for the first quarter. It's San Antonio. They lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And one of the most competitive men ever to play this game, Manu Ginobili, spoke with us about this year.
Just rely on what happened in the past, then you're stuck in the past. And we, many of us, maybe our last shot, our last season, we don't even know if we're going to have another season. So, we want to do as good as we can.
Well, the fire is still there, but the energy and the ability, guys, to get it done physically, let's face it, at this point, Ginobili's mostly gutting it out.
Still, though, he'll either beat you or go down swinging. Just a tough individual.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
Livingston is out there with McCaw. Then there's West. Then there's Bell. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now here's Ginobili. Anderson the screen. Bertans kicks to Mills. Spurs passing it around. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors trail by 5. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Mills for 3. Doesn't go for him. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Dallas.
And just looking at the stats, you can see, man, they were efficient on this night.
They made shot selection a priority, and you see their percentage from the field. Outstanding.
Spurs leading by 5. To the wing on the left. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. He feeds it to Anderson. Ginobili outside. 5 on the clock. Good D by Bell. The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And here's Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Picked by West. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Livingston. The Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Anderson the screen. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. He got right to the cup using that screen. Anderson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Spurs. Anderson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Steve, what a treat to see Manu Ginobili in his 40s still doing what he does best.
Pop says he never wants Manu to retire. Said he wants to use him like a bar of soap till there's nothing left. And as a former teammate of his, I don't want to see him go either.
You can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Caspi comes in for Bell. Young's checked in for Patrick McCall. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Anderson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. Danny Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. But they recover it. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Pachulia.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. From 13, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
This is where Kawhi's an absolute killer. That in-between area.
Iguodala kicks to Caspi. Young in the corner. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Green dishes to Leonard. Feeds to Parker. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Here's Curry with the 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after 2 for 6 start.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Gasol a screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. Here's Bertans. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a screen. Left side, Leonard. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
And Young kicks to Iguodala. Green against Young, and the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. So it's the Warriors now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Bertans. 9 points last game. Outside Leonard. Good looking screen by Gasol. 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Uses the glass to drop it in. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
I mean, he's been in rhythm all night. Leonard has been too much to handle on the offensive end.
Parker against Curry. Dishes it to Pachulia. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Pachulia's got 6.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Parker passes to Leonard. Here's the screen. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Back to Parker. There's the dish to Leonard. Fires the 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Curry dishes to Young. Shoots from 12. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Now here's Parker looking for his first basket still in this one. Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The Spurs offense for a long time built around the penetration of Tony Parker. Drive and kick.
Well, that's the one thing you love about Pop and the Spurs organization. They understand their style and their system. As he's gotten older, they've gone back to the block, posting up Aldridge and Kawhi. Leonard also fills that ball handler role in attacking and pick and rolls.
Pachulia with it. Gasol covering. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Young outside. Misses off the left iron.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Parker kicks to Green. Screen by Parker. Here's Bertans for three. Headshot off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Now Green. Outside Gasol. Good looking screen by Gasol. Parker kicks to Gasol. Down low. Takes it off the glass. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling, which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurants. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth.
Some changes for Golden State. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Green comes in for Caspi. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Young. And San Antonio also making a switch. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bertans. Thompson misses.
He likes to work that in-between area. Upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Left side Gasol. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Curry with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Kevin Durant.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Aldridge with it. Now Green defending. Aldridge, the pass to Parker. Back to Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. A 3-ball. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Golden State's gotten gold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position. Does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Green kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Lets it go with a 3. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Outside Curry. And the pass to Thompson. Green, the screen. from outside the arc. Rebound, San Antonio.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Green. It's stolen by Green. Durant kicks to Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Good luck trying to stop Draymond that deep inside. So forceful in how he converts his looks down there.
Parker outside. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
And Tony Parker in the 2017 season with the lowest minutes per game average in his career. He was playing so well in the playoffs. I mean, historically well. Then, Greg, as we know, the quad injury in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that that 15-year run he's had as a starter, that window is rapidly closing, but still effective, just no longer the focal point that he once was.
And Tony Parker no good on that one.
Popovich has done a great job of developing Tony Parker's entire game, and you're seeing it right now at the free throw line.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Thompson's got his second basket of the game. San Antonio leading by 4. Parker outside. He dishes it to Aldridge. Anderson with the screen for Aldridge. Shoots over McGee. Aldridge misses. The Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Green dishes to Curry. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Over Gay. And the shot no good, a bit short.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Ginobili outside. And Anderson kicks to Gay. The feed now to Ginobili. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his third rebound tonight. Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. 41 seconds left in the first half. Ginobili outside. Anderson the screen. Here's Aldridge. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Warriors trail by 4. Curry with a wide open look. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Kicks to Anderson. Stolen by McGee. Durant for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 11 points.
You just marvel at Durant's fluidity for his size. Stopping and popping. He's one of a kind.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, what did Coach Popovich ask out of you tonight?
He just wanted me to go play basketball out there, and I just tried to be more aggressive tonight. Shots start falling, and my team just kept running with me.
Hey, Kawhi, great half. Thank you for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Parker with it. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Filling out the wings, it's Green and Leonard. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Parker in at the point guard. Now here's Green following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Durant missing. San Antonio leading. Green, the pass to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Let's look at the stats for Leonard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Right around 21 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. You watch Kevin Durant and the way he just rises up so easily, Steve, with his soft touch. He can absolutely be unguardable, even if you're willing to throw double and triple teams his way.
You know, Durant's height, shooting, and mobility are just too much for one defender to deal with. On any given possession, he can create a good look out of nothing. It's why he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play.
That free throw, no good.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster.
And it's tied up with that one.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year.
To the inside, Green, and Green slams it in.
Finding the open man, and Durant has dramatically improved as a passer since he's entered this league.
The Spurs shooting at 51%. Really solid. Aldridge a screen. Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. Pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Over Pachulia. That one a little long.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
The shot by Curry, no good. Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is good. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
Picked by Pachulia. Fires at the elbow. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Pachulia's got 8.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Green.
The combination of finesse and power. That's what gives Leonard such an edge in close.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Thompson dishes to Green. Back to Thompson. Green, the screen. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Shoots from the elbow. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. 8 points for him.
Curry is being guarded closely. He makes it look so easy, though. The speed of his release is just unreal.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Over to the left wing. Aldridge against Green. Fires from 14. And again, it's LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
I'm thinking of bigs in this league. Not many have a better in-between game than Aldridge.
There's a screen. Back to Curry. He kicks it to Durant. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Davis Bertans checks in for San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. For the lead. Excellent D there from Pachulia. The Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Thompson with it. Now Green defending. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Spurs shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Outside Curry. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Goes back up. And it's Green missing. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Parker kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Gasol. Pachulia with the steal. Thompson from long range. Green, the pass to Iguodala. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Now here's Parker. Down low, Gasol. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. He feeds it to Thompson. Green with a screen on Gasol. And Thompson kicks to Green. And he gets it to go. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And if you're the defense, you have to play up on Thompson's shot, which is why he's able to zip the pass to his teammates off the pick and roll.
They set the pick. Here's Parker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Tony Parker in his prime, one of the best slashing point guards this league has ever seen. Just an outstanding finisher amidst the tall players. And one season, how about he almost led the league in points in the paint, a surefire Hall of Famer.
Gentlemen, two shots, loose shots.
And the first one drops. And a bit of a down year for Tony Parker in 2017. His lowest three-point percentage in 5 years, lowest free throw percentage in 9.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to see him hitting threes at a higher clip. The previous couple seasons, he shot it up over 40%, and a great way, I think, to boost his offense, even though he has slowed down a bit.
And Parker drops them both. The Warriors trail. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Dishes it to Thompson. Over Parker. Again, Golden State.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And here's Leonard. 22 points for him. Gay outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Gay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
There's the pick. Now the dish to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson. Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Mills. Gay, a screen on Iguodala. Mills passes to Gay. Back to Mills. Lets it go from deep. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Curry for the lead. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Curry. Iguodala has got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3 ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Here's Mills. He has 7. Leonard with a screen on Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Leonard kicks to Mills. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mills has got 10 points in the game. Outside Curry. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Mills dishes to Leonard. Pass to Gay. The feed to Mills. Back to Gay. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Gay. Mills in the corner. He dishes it to Parker. Pass to Gay. Feeds to Mills. Beyond the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. But when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all 3 levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the 3-ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Iguodala. 5 points in the game. Count the basket and the foul. That that one on Ginobili.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And sometimes it gets started with a hard foul from the other team or a whistle that you felt should have gone the other way. Anger can happen in the NBA. We see it. Emotions are high. It's a passionate game. Smitty, what was the angriest you ever got during a game? I know you competed because you were one of the best competitors I ever saw, but did it ever cross that line of becoming a little bit more gritty, a little bit more angrier?
It did, Kevin. I think one instance for sure. Game 7, Western Conference. Drove the basketball hard as I could and was fouled by Shaq. They didn't call it. Being flat and laid out and the guys going up and down, we eventually lost that game. That was one I still haven't got over it. And when I see Shaq today, I might not do it, but I want to knock him upside his head because he knew it was a foul, and I knew it was a foul, but it wasn't called.
He is one big man. He looks like he could play right now, as do you, which I think is great about ex-athletes and keeping in shape and staying that way. But Shaq certainly looks like he could play right now.
And I would be a 5 right now trying to guard him. That'll be interesting.
Little mismatch. First one falls for him.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Durant's checked in for Golden State. And so he makes both from the line. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Now here's Gay. 6 points for him. And then Gay with the jam.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
One shot.
That's good from Rudy Gay. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him. Has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. He usually will shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
Here's Anderson following the basket by Stephen Curry. Kicks it to Ginobili. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Spurs.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men.
2 shots.
And credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
And that one falls for Ginobili.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
good on the second, so he makes them both.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There's so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Back to Durant. Jacks up a three. Rebound San Antonio. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Ginobili against Thompson. That gives them the lead. 6 points for Ginobili.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
The Warriors trailing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. He kicks to Gay. Anderson the screen. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. Iguodala. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just, keep up the pace, playing selfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's McGee in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. Over Green. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Ginobili. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Aldridge. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The 7'5" wingspan. That's what makes Aldridge so difficult to stop inside.
McGee a screen. McGee sets the pick for Curry. Launches a three. Tries again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First free throw is good. And the spur of the Pau Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge up front. A huge front court, long front court. Steve, is that something they can stick with when teams like the Warriors go small?
No, I don't think so, Kevin. That's a challenge for them. Aldridge has to cover the four in those situations, and Gasol just doesn't have the lateral mobility at this point in his career.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, Look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Mills passes to Aldridge. Mills dishes to Anderson. Green with the block. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Sensational work by Thompson to drive it aggressively to the hole.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Aldridge with a screen on Curry, and Mills kicks to Aldridge. Back to Mills, over Curry. Mills can't hit.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Green. McGee sets the pick for Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Anderson. Outside, Green. Anderson the screen. Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Pau Gasol's checked in for San Antonio. And Mills kicks to Green. There's a screen. Dishes it to Gay. It's stolen by Green. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Mills kicks to Gay. Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Mills.
Learning from Tony Parker for so many years how to work off the screen. Great job by Mills.
Pachulia the pass to Green, and Green slams it in.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Gay, and Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. Free throw drops for Green.
Many can argue at this point that Draymond should have had 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Arguably one of the most impactful defenders of this generation. Can take over a game without ever scoring a point.
Now here's Parker. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Gasol. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. And taking over without scoring is a Draymond specialty. Steve, you think back to his triple-double with points not being one of those categories.
Kevin, Draymond is just an amazingly unique player in the NBA with this defense. Can actually guard positions 1 through 5. Plays his best defense when the moment matters the most.
Now Parker following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. And it's good, 2 points. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Curry dishes to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Gasol a screen. Outside Leonard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Thompson.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Back to Curry. There's the dish to Thompson. Looking to end the run. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Parker kicks to Gasol. Outside, Green. Gasol a screen. The pass to Leonard. Jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. No good from Durant. Spurs have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Good looking screen by Gasol. Leonard kicks to Parker. Durant against Leonard. Fires for 3. No good that time. Great D that time from Durant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Now Curry. Pass to Pachulia. The feed to Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. Picked by Pachulia. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. And it's the Spurs ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Parker with it. Gasol a screen. Outside Leonard. Outside Gasol. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Off the inbound, and Durant lays it in. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, it's not just his size, it's his touch. When KD gets inside, you can practically count it.
Parker outside, pass to Green. Aldridge a screen. Lock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant with it. Now Green defending. Thompson from long range. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. Leonard against Durant. Gasol, a screen on Durant. Here's Leonard. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Leonard's got 31.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Green with a screen on Parker. Picked by Pachulia. Curry passes it to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Right side Aldridge. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors leading. It's Curry outside. Second chance shot. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Spurs trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry with the steal. He dishes it to Green. Back to Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Another miss by Curry.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
And Leonard gets it to go.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter, 5 of 6 from the field.
Thompson outside. Feeds it to Durant. The screen from Thompson. Durant kicks to Thompson. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green dishes to Parker. They set the pick. Green, the screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The crafty vet, Aldridge, positioning himself well to score, get fouled, or both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Decent when he entered the league, Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Picked by Pachulia. To the paint and stolen by Aldridge. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Leonard. Oh, and they take the lead. Leonard's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
The screen from Thompson. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by Parker.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. Thompson against Green. Kicks to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Over Durant. That one misses. And Golden State will go the other way with it. On the wing, Thompson. Headed by Green. Pachulia inside. Aldridge is there. Pachulia sets a screen for Green. Shoots a fader. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Now Green, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Leonard inside. He's covered by Thompson. buries it.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, tough position, but really they can't blame anybody but themselves.
They've certainly missed on some opportunities, but stranger things have happened. They need a quick shot and an immediate foul right here.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's money from deep.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back. Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
Thompson passes to Curry. Pachulia dishes to Green. Thompson from long. He got it!
Wow.
He got it!
Man, that was unbelievable.
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for San Antonio, skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. Parker and Green are the guard set, and it's Gasol at the 5. Now here's Green following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Second shot opportunity, and he hits the jump shot. Aldridge has got the first basket here in overtime for the Spurs.
You have to be serious about bodying up Aldridge, or he'll score off the bound all day.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Curry against Parker. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Curry. 4 on the shot clock to take the lead. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Curry against Parker. Aldridge down low. Takes it out to Leonard. Gasol passes to Green. Gasol is screen on Thompson. Another shot. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. And it's 9 points for Pau Gasol.
Catching the ball in rhythm, the sweet stroke. Gasol making it look easy.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry attacking. He kicks to Pachulia. And that one, good.
Sometimes you get tunnel vision being that close inside, but he saw the entire court and threw it out to an open teammate.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. Inside, outside for Gasol. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
Here's Curry. Passes it to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green kicks to Durant. Out to Thompson. From the stripe. And the shot is long. The Spurs have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Leonard against Durant. Parker outside. He feeds it to Gasol. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Good-looking screen by Gasol. 6 to shoot. Leonard inside. Defended by Durant. Out to Parker. Outside Leonard. Green against Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. And here is Parker. Leonard dishes to Gasol. Over Pachulia. Gasol, no good. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. They set the screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Now here's Parker. The wide open look here for Aldridge. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Huge shot. The calm, cool demeanor of Aldridge completely locked in there.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Green, the screen. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Parker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
Always looking for a way to create an opportunity. Parker catches the defender off balance.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. 51 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Durant, the pass to Curry. To stop the drought. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Gasol screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
The finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 5. 24 seconds left in overtime. Here's Curry, and Parker with the block. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, he's deadly from the free throw line. He's deadly from the field. Seems like Kawhi Leonard shoots a higher volume of free throws almost every year.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Big shots there. They are clearly in control of this game now.
Green kicks to Thompson. Over Green. And the Warriors miss again.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Where do you think your team is right now at this point in the season?
Well, we've done a lot better. We've done a lot better recently, and we want to continue. We don't want to get complacent. I think we still got ways to go and things to improve. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were.
Great performance tonight, pal. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.